Hi.
Yo, what's up? How's it going? I'm gonna start off with starting off with the last Sasuke and Itachi to start it off.
Begin.
Okay, cool. Alright, Itachi. So first thing that we're gonna do is work on all the little basics. So when it comes to doing this, oh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping already. No increase. Blah, yeah. Okay, here it is. Alright, so you know how you can dash, right? Well, once you press triangle and X, you can switch out. Now that you figure that, to do the double character dash, you have to first practice. Can you hear me? Make sure you can hear me okay. Alright.
Can you hear me okay?
This ends now. I'll leave the rest to you.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So everybody knows how to do that, but to get a lot of people off guard, you have to practice doing this. The double dash is good, so if somebody were to counter you, that first support is gonna make them kind of bounce back like that, and then the second one to come in, so it'll be like just like that. And they can't really, they can get around it, but that's only if they're fast enough to be able to know what to do at that time. Another thing that a lot of people like to do too is when you're in the air, is to do this, and then take advantage. It's all about this. As soon as you make an action, you can just switch to your support, and you know how to do that with the analog stick. I use one support simply because it's faster to use them than to use two supports. Your support will come back faster, you can do more. It works with me and it can work against me. It just all depends on how you want to use it. So for example, alright, so I got Naruto on guard here, right? So if I want to use the jutsu, I can do stuff like that. Sasuke takes a minute to use his jutsu, so while he's preparing, I can switch to Itachi, use his, and since Sasuke is still in that jutsu state, I can go back to him. But if I wait too long, I won't be able to go back to him that quickly or easily in the same place that he was. So it's all about timing when you do that. But another thing you can do too is if you do double dash, the first person can come in and the second person will just start off the combo. But you don't have to depend just on that. So, you know, you can do the double dash, or you can use dash, jutsu, dash, jutsu. You really can be as creative as you want to be with this. There is no particular way to do anything that I'm doing. I mean, I can even do this into that. So you don't have to depend just on doing this or to do that or anything. It's just stuff to help you. The more you do it, the more frequently you do the character switch, the more helpful it becomes. As a matter of fact, you can go from see, it all comes in handy, but you have to first know your character. Like, I can pick anybody in the game and do stuff with, but if you don't know who works with what and who can do what when, then it'll mess you up. So, like, if I did something with Naruto, then he'll just bust out there. But to make them come out at your timing when you feel like it, you have to be able to move your character. So if you don't move your character and then switch, then that won't happen. You have to move them to make it happen. Now when you move them, I'm pretty sure you're like, well, if I can do that, what does it matter? Well, it helps because I can stop this and make him do something like that. Like, I don't have to just charge straight in. I can do what I feel like I want to do, if that makes any sense. So you don't want to limit your options in whatever you do. So for Itachi, we're going to start off with him because he can do the most amount of stuff. So with Itachi, especially if your opponent is guarding, if you're up on him, do 2 hits and then get in the air. So after the second hit, you jump and then press O at the same time. So 1, 2, jump, 1, 2, jump, 1, 2, and then you can switch. So you can do the same thing with Sasuke. But the thing is, Sasuke is slower. Itachi has faster hands, so the moment he jumps, he's able to do that. And as you see, Sasuke gets a little bit more air than than Itachi. When you do it with Itachi, you see how close he is to the ground? So it makes it easier for you to stay on them. And as you can see, Naruto guard is red. So you see how easy his guard can break? It's just all about putting pressure. If you see blue, then if you stay on top of him long enough, then you can do other stuff and then switch out. So after a combo, if you have somebody guarding you, you can have your person, have your person do a jutsu, and then you come in with your other person since they're still about to use the jutsu, do something. It's so hard to do it sometimes. There you go. And then you switch back to Itachi. Like I said earlier, if they in their jutsu state still, you can go from doing a combo and then you can switch back out to the other person. So I'm not sure. Let me see if you still understand. Oh my gosh.
Does this make sense to you, or you need me to break it down a little more? Break it down a little more.
Okay. Alright, so let's start off with the jutsu thing. Okay, he's blue. Alright, so watch Itachi when he uses a fireball. You see from the time he tilts his head back and releases, that's all of that all the way until the fireball comes out. I call it like a jutsu state or whatever you want to call it. And everybody that does a fireball always cock their head back first, or they kind of push their body back for some reason. Like Sasuke, like he has to get the little hand seal and push himself back and then lunge forward all at once. So I don't know why everybody in this game that uses some type of fireball, they always do that. I don't know why, but I mean, every character has this kind of same thing with a different jutsu. You just got to know when to time it. Sometimes it don't always work, sometimes it do, but when you're up on them doing the same thing, you can start off a combo. It doesn't matter where you started at, but before you switch, you press O, and then I can switch back. Because the moment I used the fireball, I switched, and they only did a few hits because because Sasuke was still there. Is that you getting it any? Or is that helping? Like that part anyway?
It's helping.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the more you do it, you will see for yourself. Like I said, these are just the first two people I'm using. But I'm gonna go back to Itachi, and I'm just gonna show you strictly how to use Itachi first, and then we'll start to mix in more with the whole team thing after I get us somewhere with Itachi. Alright, so first let me get Naruto off of guard, and we're gonna change this real fast. So I'm about to put Naruto on when he's damaged. So that means if I mess up my combo or something, he'll go back to guard. Now, you know when it's an infinite or a stun, if I can do this, and you see how he can't guard it in time, that's what you call an infinite, because he's staggered. He's still kind of bouncing back and forth, like he's trying to get his balance back after after I came from behind him and started hitting him from the back. So he had to readjust his body, as you can see. So since he can't do that, that gives me time to do something. And I can do whatever I wanted to, but that's what I wanted to do. And with the character switching, it comes just like this too. So if I did the same down combo, it's 5 hits. I can do that. So after the 5th hit, once you hit him from the back, you move. It's just like doing a character, what they call it, a ninja dash. Yeah, this is all you're gonna do. But since you're so close to your opponent, it's not gonna look like that. Hold on, sorry. See, it's like soon as you see me do that, like I'm jumping forward, I jump forward into that. So it happens so fast, it's hard to really catch it. Well, like I said, his first infinite is a down combo. It's super easy. Everybody uses it. It's one of those type of combos that I would use if I needed to make a big comeback. Like, man, I'm down, like this person has a full life, like green and everything, and I'm down to my orange bar, second match or whatever, and I need to find a way to get a lot of damage in. So, and what a lot of people don't know is, all right, everybody can use a jutsu, right? Like an ultimate. So, watch the damage on this. You see how it goes to like the little red awakening symbol thingy? Now, when I do a combo, it's gonna do more damage. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me go back and do something. Let me see. Let me get it back. There it is. Alright. So what happens is, when you move and you do ultimate in a combo, because not everybody can do this, but once you move within a combo and use an ultimate like that one, you see how much more damage you get out of it. I didn't use any pills or nothing. I just did it. Those single hit ultimates do a lot of damage when you go from and the same way how you would use a pill. So like I said, the down combo is 5 hits. Can't count. So after 5 hits, just like you would do that, or just like I told you how you move after the 5th hit, it doesn't matter where you move or how you move, but as long as you move, and as you're moving into it, use your directional buttons and press up or press up for the guard break, down for the peel, or into your ultimate jutsu. It's really whatever. Now in some cases you can't always do it, but in some cases you can even go into your tilt, which like I'm not that quick right now to do it, but yeah, that's usually how that works. Like to get a lot of damage really quickly, and you really need that clutch win, then that's what I do. I really don't know if I showed you in any One Nut Man's videos, but yeah, when you really need to make a good comeback, doing a combo into an ultimate always gonna do more damage. Because if you just did a guard break ultimate, it's gonna do the least amount of damage. If you do just a plain ultimate on its own, then it's gonna do some, but from a combo into an ultimate, it's gonna do the most amount of damage every single time. So that's why it's so hard to say who has the stronger ultimate, because if you can pull it off the right way, that's what you get out of it. Is that easy to understand, or did you want me to try it a different way, or just keep talking to me best you can so I can know what I can do differently?
I understand.
Great. What about the infinite combo too? I did not mean to do that. Do you know how to do his down infinite combo? I'm not sure if you already knew it. I'm just going over everything that I know how to do with Itachi.
Down infinite combo, do you get how to use it and go into other things with it? I don't know his infinite combo, I know his up and down combo.
Oh yeah, his down combo is his down, I can't get it right. His down and his up combo are infinites. Well, his up one can be an infinite, but I mean, let me just show you first. His up combo can do a lot of things, but you really just want to use it for the down combo. I never miss. How did I miss that one? Alright, so his up combo is more like a game starter. It can do a lot of things. Like his up combo is like a setup. Yeah, that's all we'll call it. His up combo is a setup for everything else. Like, I mean, see, I mean, his up combo can do a lot of stuff.
You won't get away.
But first, before I even tell you to use that, the basics of Itachi is the down combo. Like, if you can get that 5 hit, and just that, when you infinite, the best way to use the infinite for certain characters is just to jump. You ain't gotta do nothing fancy. You don't have to use no guard break pill, or no speed pill or whatever. That is the easiest and best way to really get advantage of your opponent, especially if they ain't got subs, because doing this and then keep doing that, it helps, but by the time you do it, if you didn't know, each time you do stuff like this and you hit your opponent, it's actually helping them get a sub faster than you just doing one person doing something. Dang, I wish you had that mic. Let me see. 1, 2, 3.
Do you see how his down combo is his infinite? The first 5 hits are his infinite.
After those first 5 hits, it's really whatever you want to do. I mean, yeah, his first 5 hits. After that, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do to him. Like, I mean, you can bomb him.
I think I get the infinite combo.
Cool. Okay, like I said, it's just something to practice. Like I said, after the 5th hit, until you get used to doing it, what I suggest is to jump. So after the 5th hit, you jump. Just practice doing that. If you can get that like really comfortable doing that, if you can get really comfortable doing that, then you're straight. I mean, after you master moving, just period, then you can do something else. So that's always where it starts. Now, when it comes to you using his throw like that though, that's the only thing different about when you use Itachi. When it comes to his throw, doing the down or up combo, his down combo requires you to kind of, well actually it don't require you to do nothing. After the 5th hit, you just gotta do it. That's it. There's just nothing special about it. And with this throw, unless I'm trying to look flashy or something, then I use this throw to throw his opponent away from me, because since they're so far now, it gives me time to plan out what I want to do next. Like if they're really beating me space that I just gave us right there, it gives me time to be like, okay, do I need to use Itachi, Sasuke, Itachi, that kind of thing, you know? Alright, but anyway, now let's go to his up combo. His up combo is a little bit more advanced because it takes more effort to know when to do something. So first thing is you just want to do it. Same thing, you just want to practice that jumping. That jump is going to come really in handy for his down or up combo. But you can keep doing his up combo by jump. I mean, like, you can keep doing that. You can do this all day. You just gotta jump once. But you know, after a while, people get tired of being jumped in the air like that. But anyway, it's just stuff to practice. As long as you know how to just do that small jump, when you jump too, it don't have to be no big jump. It can just be like, you just barely touch it like that. Cause you jump.
He jumps in the up combo, why wouldn't we use the jump?
Some people don't, because they get so nervous. They do this, and then you trying to do that, and then you mess up the whole thing. You do less damage when you do all this. Versus if you just do a small jump. Like some people, believe it or not, a lot of people start getting nervous when they play this game, especially if they're losing or whatever. They start countering, they start doing this whatever they can think of to try to get over on you by spamming jutsus and doing throws, and everybody loves to abuse this man's tilt. But if you don't know how to use this stuff, then I mean, you're just a regular player. Like, I mean, it's so much you can do with him, but you have to be really creative when you play with Itachi. Like, if I'm gonna play with him and I need and I'm trying to end the game really quickly, his up combo is gonna do a lot more damage than his down combo into a UJ.
How do you use a tilt?
Oh, that's easy. You're gonna use your left analog stick. You're gonna flick it in any direction and press O. You just flick it, just barely just touch it, just, wow. Come on, Itachi. Yeah, you just barely flick it. You just wanna flick it. I flick it up. Like, it took me so long, from Storm 2 to learn how to do a tilt. I never knew. So what I do, the best and easiest way for me to have ever learned this is to do it up and O. You want to flick first and then press O. It's like flicking kind of gets you started, and O is like, yeah, let's do it, you know. It's just a setup kind of thing. It's like 1, 2. If you're playing with me now, just say yes or no. Is it helping? Did you do it?
Can you use a tilt when you using like a throw for the ninja stars? It's helping.
Uh-oh, let me see. I'm reading it now. You said, can you use a tilt when you're using like a throw for ninja stars? I'm trying to see a chain. For the shuriken, what he does is I'm gonna try to answer your question as best to my ability. So if it's not right, I'm gonna try to answer as many ways as you need me to. But when it comes to his tilt, the only thing it can do is this. It goes through everything. There is no jutsu, nothing in the game. I mean, it even gets past the counter. But because of this, he can't do anything else. So that means the most I can do for real, is to use it, switch if I wanted to do something else. So if you want to do a shuriken, it would have to be like that. Because Itachi is completely immobile until he comes back together. But the tilt for his tilt, it depends on his range. Because it depends on really where you use it too. If you use at a good enough range, then it's just gonna give you the head start to use your combo before somebody else does. Because just like how I told you how he staggered.
Can we spam the tilt, or is it just once and we have to wait?
Oh no, I mean, you don't have to wait, but it's a gap. It's a decent gap. Until he comes back together, you can't do it again. So this is as fast as you can do it. It's like that's the best you can get. He disappears into the crows, and until he comes back, you can't do it again. So yeah, it gets past everything. It does a pretty good amount of damage, especially like if they get that 10% of life or something. Then even if they sub in the air, they gotta get hit somewhere. I gotta make you move. Oh, don't do that to me, Naruto. Come on, substitute for me. No, use it. No. Oh, you suck, Naruto. You don't want to do it for me. Alright then, we're gonna make you use it. I don't know why he wants to fight me. Oh, I could do that, couldn't I? Let's see if I... Yep, I can. Give me 1 second. Yep. Sorry about that. The blue screen is not my friend. Come on, come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay. It's not letting me move.
How much damage do the tilts do?
How much damage does his tilt do? Alright. Let me see. Let me show you my stuff. About that much. It doesn't, I mean, unless I use a, an attack pill or lower their defense tag, then that's about as much as you can do with it. But like I said, because of him using... Oh, okay, cool. Alright, let me see if I can do this right now. So... Yeah, but his tilt does a decent amount of damage. However, when you use it, it's only gonna do so much. But like I said, it's useful because even if you were to substitute it, then it's like you have to you gotta know when to substitute it. So if I start out with Sasuke, and like most people do, you throw a shuriken at them, they start panicking, so they substitute everything they can get their hands on. So they do that. Once they do something like that, I would switch to Itachi. My bad. I would switch to Itachi, do this, and then do something like that. But the same way it works for Itachi, with him doing this, you can switch and do something like that. Just like how Minato well, actually I show with Sasuke. If they do something like this, That's what you call a stagger. When they bounce back like how Itachi's doing, that gives you all the time in the world to do whatever you want to do.
Sasuke's tilt.
Who's tilt? Whose tilt are we talking about? Oh yeah, Sasuke tilt is like that. It's just a black flame, and that is what makes that really useful. Is the fact that it's in a straight line. So if somebody were to dash at me, let me get a good angle. So if somebody were to dash him, then that's gonna happen. Like you can't really dash Sasuke. There it is. You need range too though. If you don't have range, then you can't do it. So it'd be easier if I showed you playing somebody. So I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try. Bear with me here. And you can also do air tilts. With an air tilt. Okay, let me touch you. Actually, let's do this. Let that do whatever we want to do. There it is. No. Alright. Come on, there you go. He's gonna do it. With an air tilt, it's basic.
Be right back, I gotta walk my dog.
Hold on, I'm about to show you. Okay. I don't know who else is watching, but welcome to the stream, man. Anything you want to know about the game, anything you want me to teach you, I can show you. All you gotta do is ask. I did that.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. Get back. I'll take care of it.
fast. Man.
No choice.
Well.
Begin!
No.
In back.
Oh, that was quick. Alright, welcome back, man. I just went to Sasuke and Itachi for a minute. I mean, Sasuke and Might Guy for a minute. Which guy do I have? Okay, cool. Alright. So, I've been using Sasuke a lot longer than a lot of other people. This Sasuke in particular. Alright, so for this Sasuke, where do I begin? Well, first, let's start off with the tilt. The tilt is a stagger, just like I've been showing you. So, he loses balance. I can come do something else. But then another thing about Sasuke is he has another stagger. Well, not a stagger, it's a stun. So, see how he blocked? So, didn't last too long. Well, I didn't show you the stun. In the air, when you use this tilt, it makes a stun. On the ground, not so much.
How
but
does he increase it?
What do you mean? Increase what?
Increase what? He made his tilt longer than the first tilt you showed that he does.
Oh, yeah. When you look at your command list for every character, Some of them can do a lot more with their tilt than others. For Itachi, that crow thing, that's all he can do. Really useful, but that's all he can do. Now with Sasuke, he has this, and like I told you, press up and O. Now to make it stronger, you press up and O twice. But from a distance, you can't do it. You have to be hitting the person first, or else it's just a plain tilt. Oh, yeah, but in most cases, if you hit him in the air when you do your tilt, come on, stop to work with me here. Jump, Sasuke. Why won't you jump? Jump, and then yeah.
Us guys kill too.
Oh, guys, tilt is really good actually. It's just that I mean that is plain and simple. No matter where you are on the map, as fast as he can, he gets to you and he'll punch you once. Now, like just like Sasuke's, you can do more. So you know he does this one hit. Go back one more time to show you any distance. You can add to it. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Hinata's. But his tilt, yeah, that little thing right there I just showed you, this is his whole tilt. That's his entire tilt, but you can use it anywhere on the map. The best times I would probably use this is if somebody missed me with an ultimate, or if I can dodge it, or if they're trying to charge up chakra, then I would, and then switch. So that's how I would use it. But for guys combos, the only one I really can get anything going is his down combo. So his whole down combo is that. But what you're gonna do, we're gonna start off with the throw. But what you're gonna do, you do down.
What if you use his tilt one punch tilt, then combine it with Sasuke's tilt? Would it be stronger?
Let me see. What if he uses tilt one punch tilt and combine it with Sasuke's tilt? Would it be stronger? It doesn't add to the strength, but it does add to the stagger. Actually. So let me see if I can show you. So actually, you have to be quick. No, come on. There we go. It's not fast enough. The best I can do at my fastest, come on guy, is that because when Sasuke does his tilt, some tilts are super slow. Like you have to have a super fast tilt to make it work with guys. But since he has to power it up and then release it as a spear in his hand, I don't think it'll be fast enough.
Do tilt semi-tilt break your block.
Why do I keep leaving? Oh yeah, yeah they all will actually. You just gotta know. Anything that does any type of damage on here breaks your guard. I mean, a shuriken can do it, a jutsu, hitting them, even when you dash them, you can break their guard. Oh, by the way, when you do it like, when you dash at them with full force, like that, that'll break their guard faster. If I kept doing this, it's gonna take a little minute. But nah, I actually think that, yeah, it's gonna be about the same. I'm sorry, ignore what I just said. If I keep doing this, see, everything breaks your guard here. See, anything in this game can just about break your guard except the pill. My tag can't break your guard, but I mean, you can throw it even if they're blocking, but it's not gonna really do anything though. But for my guy, I guess I'll just show you this real fast. Nope, I just gotta jump. Keep forgetting that. A lot of the combos I know, the basics to them is just jumping. Now if I want to be fancy, then I can do the same thing and do something like that. But oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. I don't know everybody's that work like this. This Sasuke, guy, Itachi, which Sasuke is that? Not EMS. The Sasuke that has the I cannot think of his name. I'll show you after this. But anyway, a lot of characters have this ability too. Most combos you can bounce out of, but not all of them. Like if it's so close to the end of a combo, like if it's like the next hit is the finish of a combo, then they can't get out of it. Like you can't recoil after this. So I can, unless I mess up or you hit the ground, there is nothing you can do to get out of whatever I'm about to do unless you sub. But I mean that's pretty much it. But with Sasuke, my most used, for him, it's just about the same thing. To do that, it is like how I was telling you about Itachi, is once you use his up combo, you move and do a speed pill. Anything that makes you sit there for a second, you will use it. So if you have a pill, you take it, and then you throw. And by the time he releases his throw, you're in the whole vicinity of whatever jutsu, whatever throw he's about to do, because you're right there in it. Now, for the more complicated stuff, you just want to move. Nope, not fast enough. To use this regular jutsu, there's a lot of ways to do it. But I just jump in it. I just move ahead of him. Like I jump over like that. So, oh my gosh. I suck at trying to teach people online anyway. But yeah, so you'll just do it. And he just don't want to move. Come on, Sasuke, work with me here. I do apologize for this. There, took forever. I don't normally use this regular Chidori like that. I use a charged up one. The reason why is I don't gotta do nothing every time. The craziest thing about that is one of the only few jutsus that has a really fast timing to do fully charged. So it doesn't matter. Yes, it do. It doesn't matter the situation. Like it's so easy to use the Chidori in itself. When he charges it up, it helps a lot more though. It does a lot more damage when it's charged up. It's weaker than the Rasengan of any character, but when you charge it up, it does pretty good. To use it though, literally as soon as you hit him up, you want to start charging it up. So that means the moment you hit them in the air, you have, like I said, you have to know your character. You have to know when they're going to do something. Well, when that last hit is about to come, as soon as that hit comes up, you want to press triangle, the minute of, and then press O. And then by the time they actually get ready to be so close to the ground, since he's so fast with his jutsu, you're gonna hit him every single time. Like, there is no missing this. If you do it right. As you can see, like literally as soon as you hit him up in the air, O, triangle, hold, and then it's gonna let itself go on its own. So you really ain't gotta do nothing. That's probably the laziest combo that I can think of.
Can you charge every Chidori or just Blade even for points?
Well, when you use older Sasuke, not part Sasuke, but all the older Sasukes can if they have Chidori in their jutsu skills list, then yeah, it's gonna work as Blade every time. I mean, you can just charge it up for regular too. I mean, you don't even have to wait. It just of course, I didn't do it long enough either. I mean, you have a limit to how long it goes before it goes to Blade, but every older Sasuke is gonna have Blade as the ultimate and their charged up jutsu. Kid Sasuke, he doesn't do anything but just a plain Chidori. He can stop it. He can stop his Chidori like the rest of the Sasukes, but I mean, his is gonna be just as straightforward as this one. That's about it. But the last thing for this character too. Took too long that time. This is why I don't like using him sometimes. There it is. Since the Amaterasu comes from the ground up, if you time it right, I mean, I can time it faster than that to make it work too, but you can step back, you can jump forward, and it'll hit pretty much every time. To make it work the best though, I suggest that you move forward, but I mean, if you fast enough, back will work fine too. I just say forward just because
is this up or down combo?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is up combo. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. Yeah, for all of Sasuke's best combos is up ones because they're quicker. You can do more with it. I've seen people use this down combo before too, though. Yeah, I've seen people use this down combo before too, but his down combo is okay, but it's a lot more to it. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now. If you're gonna use this down combo, then you gotta move forward. Oh my gosh, too close to the edge. There we go. Now we're in the center. I can do something. Yeah, but for Sasuke to work at his best, you want to use his up combo. I mean, for me, everybody do something different. But I go forward. His down combo will do more damage if it hits, but his up combo to me is just so much better because it's so quick. It's hard for me to do, but I mean, you get to it faster because the down combo does more damage, but his up combo, since it does less hits, you can get to your ultimate before they get to a sub, if that makes sense. Everything I'm still showing you right now is still basic stuff. With this Minato, I learned something a few months back. I think I can show you, but this is where it's gonna start getting tricky using the team switching stuff. And you said you wanted me to use, who else was on the list? Taka, Sasuke, Kid, Part Sasuke, that's what it was. Sasuke. And I always use the black one because black is better. Well, his black uniform is better than his blue one. And the older Sasuke and Kabuto. But for most of the characters that I use, it's either their up combo or their down combo that's gonna have infinite. The Minato I like to use his infinite. Dang, Joni, I'm sorry, I used a dead one. I apologize. The Minato that I use though is this one. Any of these, I use all of them because they all have the same combo, the same tilt, the same throw. Yeah, everything's the same but the jutsu. This one in the suit comes with the you know, where he hits you up in the air with attack and all that. And then the other one has the Rasengan. He hits you with Rasengan going to the air, and then he comes throw a shuriken in the air behind you and hits you down with another one. But this one's cooler. But the other jutsu is way faster, and it does. I really want to say do more damage. But I had to play by myself and see which one does more. But I'm sorry, still haven't went to him. Yeah, his yellow flash of the leaf is faster, and I really feel like it do more damage. But like I said, I'm not completely sure. This is good too, but it's super close range though. It's better usage for me. Like it comes more clutch, more necessary. It does everything for me. And just somebody throw out there. With any of these variations of Minato that are alive, it is so much you can do with them. I'm gonna even show you something that most people don't even use. Alright, so since I know you like to know, let's start off with the tilt. Alright, so we're gonna, his tilt, that's his tilt. Now, to do more advanced stuff with his tilt, you tilt, it hit, you press O. You tilt, it hit, you press O. So all you need to connect to teleport behind him is for it to hit. But the thing about it, he has a limited range. So if I did it this far, I can't do nothing. So I say about that far, yep. About that, this is about your range. Anything outside of here, you just out of luck. Then when he uses it, before and after, he has that gap of time. So I always want to make sure that I throw a shuriken. I throw a charge up shuriken because it's fast and it gives me time to move. It gives me the time to do stuff. Because if you don't do that, you gotta switch. If you don't switch, wow, 5 people watching. Oh my gosh. Was not expecting this. Just doing some tutorial. If anybody wants to know anything, have any questions, anybody need to be used, like what characters are good, what can you do with them, let me know. But anyway, back to my friend Itachi. As I was saying, with this tilt, you can do a lot with it. You're not limited to just doing that. I can come from, I mean, his tilt is just amazing. He can hit you anywhere on the map with it. It's a lot you can do with it. But anyway, on to other stuff. So Minato has 2 infinite.
Hey, what's up, homies?
What it do? What it do? Let me see who's talking. Yeah, Minato has 2.
I got that notification.
What? Oh, Jedi. What's up? For Minato,
LOL, what up?
his infinites come from his neutral combo. His up combo does something too, but I'll show you that in a minute. So from his neutral combo, a lot of things that people don't know, or you have to be super fast to use. It's I believe it's 4 hits. Yeah, because after he swings his leg up, it is right before he throws the kunai. So after the kunai is the 6th hit, but his other infinite is just the 4th. So let me see. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take a minute. Oh, that's what it is. No. All right. Like that's it. It's so fast. You really can't tell it's a part of his infinite if you want to use it. But just so you know that it is, I'm gonna show you this. See, a lot of people don't know that. I don't use it because it doesn't do as much damage, but if I really need it in the clutch, then I would use it. So yeah, that's the first one. And then a lot of people don't know this one either. To do this and no, there it is, there it is, there it is, and that's a trickier one.
Y in S1, S2, S3 he has a power up that makes him faster. Y.
No, I don't know why my phone's messing up today. That's awful. Oh, his speed pill. Well, in I'm not sure about Storm 1 if that's what you mean, but Storm 2 and 3. Storm 3 he had an awakening plus the speed pill, and then he had another pill that was also for speed. I don't know how much of a difference it made, but Storms 2 and 3, I mean for 3 he had awakening too, so you can do more stuff and make it look faster. I've played 3 and I've played Rev, so the whole awakening thing does make him seem a lot faster when you mix in a lot of stuff. I mean, it's crazy. But but Storm 2, I'm not sure. He has a speed pill here too, and it makes him faster. Believe it or not, these pills do actually do something. I used to just do them just because I've seen other people do it before, and it's like, wow, you know, you're actually doing something with a pill, but little did I know they was actually doing something. Oh, and I'm sorry, his down combo is a good stagger too. I use it for guard breaks. I really don't try to do it with too much else. I'm not even sure that works. I'm sorry, let me try this real quick because I'm curious. I guess it does. Oh, sucker. It works for a minute, but yeah, his down combo is, you gotta be super fast to use it, but it's like an infinite too. It is, but you have to be super fast with it. A lot of people try it and always mess it up. But anyway, his main infinite that everybody knows is the one with the shurikens. And then everybody, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, there's so many things I can tell you about Minato. The basic thing is the most known and common combo that you really can't mess up with him is his infinite. I mean, is his neutral combo that does the shuriken. After you, like I told you with Itachi, the moment you know your character, you can just time it well. Like, as soon as you know he's throwing the shuriken, jump to him. You're not limited to nothing I'm doing. It's just stuff that I do. So after I do it, you just, oh my gosh. The directional jump is not my best friend. I'm telling you now, guys. Like, I suck at doing directional jumps. So I always gotta make a way to get around it. So if I can't do a directional jump, no, Minato. If I can't do it, then I always do a speed pill, guard break, or Oh, not that way. You don't do it like that. Sasuke, what are you doing?
Jade-Riven, if you need help with the chat, sure you can ask Sadist.
No, Jedi knows as much as I do. I mean, if anything, he can probably do stuff even better. But yeah, if you know your characters well enough though, you can switch them in and out like that. Like I said, it's timing. You really want to have control about your team switching, because if you just start doing this, it's like, dang, you messed up the timing. And you don't want to mess that up, because they can counter you if you do this. Like if you do it wrong, they can counter you, counter switch or whatever. But to make it work the right way, like I said earlier, is when you do something, you want to move them at your will. Like you, same way how I use a speed pill or a guard break pill, you're gonna hit, do it. Move forward, do it. Every infinite works differently too. For
Sadist
Minato,
knows cancels. I don't know. I didn't even know Minato can kick instead of throw the kunai for the infinite in basic. Oh, I need help with using this team. It's from S1 and is Aragon points, Sasuke points, Gaara and points, Kakashi.
oh my golly, man. Read these comments so I can see. Yeah, I mean, I learned that one from Storm 3. No, what's funny, a lot of my combos came from Generations. That's the funniest thing to me, because when everybody was tilt spamming and stuff, I'm up here trying to figure out how to do a lot of this stuff, and that's where a lot of this came from. But I need help with using team. It's from S1 in every game. Parts Sasuke, parts Gaara, and parts Kashi. Kid Kakashi, Kid Gaara, and Sasuke. That's a good team. Gaara's good for range. Sasuke's fast. Kakashi's good. See, the thing that I don't know about Kakashi is Kid Kakashi has an infinite that I didn't know about. Like, it's an up combo, but I've tried it and I had to look at my own tutorial. I had to look at somebody else's tutorial to learn that one. Because Kid Ino has an infinite, but it just makes me mad because a lot of these characters have super specific timings, and if I mess it up, then it's hard to do something else with it. Like for Minato, since he's so fast, if I wanted to do something, I have to counter switch it. Like some people, timing is so short, you have to figure out something else to do with it. Like well, just so you know too, Kid Sasuke's tilt, it's just a little combo. But the other last I'm gonna show you with
Not
him.
like this Kakashi like Zabuzu arc.
Oh wow. Oh, you talking about that Kakashi? S3 Kakashi is ridiculous. Like,
Zabuzu arc Kakashi.
man, that Kakashi. I mean, when you talking about adding pressure next to Sakon, I'm really not sure. Sakon and Sasuke first outfit. Yeah, between those two, Kakashi is the only other person besides in Naruto.
S3 Kakashi got retarded range.
Yes, he has range. He's similar to Neji. Like if you come in front of him and like dash him, if he throws that kick out, you messed up. I mean, like front range trying to hit him, you got an advantage, but at the same time you kind of don't, because his pressure is so crazy. Let me do this. Let me show you this last combo, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I can do with Kakashi. I really hate that they got rid of his infinite though. Too fast. Yep, too fast. But yeah, his only other thing, actually, when I had a clan that I had, my friend had lent that gave me, one of my members showed me this, and I did not realize it until after. Wow, not with this Sasuke, I can hit it, but It'll take too much time, but yeah, he showed me a trick with Minato with his up combo, and it's like every single Minato's combo, I'm sorry, each one of his combos can do something. They all lead to something else. It's crazy. That's why I really don't try to use him, because I mean he just has too much. So right here, that's the one we're looking at. I can use anybody. Like when you use Kakashi, the great thing I love Kakashi, he is such a well-balanced character. Like he has really good range with his lightning blade, like charged up jutsu. His lightning blade itself is good for tracking. It's short distance, but it's good for tracking. And if you're just barely in the air, it'll still connect. I mean, I just don't ever use him because he's an unfair character. It makes you question why would you use him. Like once you really get good at this game, or even just slightly above average, he just too much for some people. Like he has too much going for him. And I use Rocket Lee because somebody showed me something Rocket Lee. I gotta practice it when I'm not on stream, but you know. Anyway, you and I don't care. Yeah, Kakashi back on Rev was the last game before this. He had an infinite. I think it was on Storm 3 too. I didn't use Kakashi a lot back then, unless it was like Generations. But Kakashi's up combo was an infinite. And when I tell you, when he had that, and I played somebody that made me mad, oh my gosh, with him, with his skill and how he played, like, I mean, even though he had time to like get himself back to guard, it just, Kakashi can do a lot. I mean, you can just do a lot of stuff with Kakashi. Like I told you earlier about the whole jutsu thing. So if I'm doing, I mean, I can just do that repeatedly. Like, it's just so much you can do. But since he only has so much, go back to garden. For most times, I just use this. So if they're guarding with Kakashi, of all people that you're playing with, guard, you use the neutral combo, shuriken, and then up combo. After that kick comes out, you kick in the air. And the only real way that I know that I can get out of that is no, not Naruto. It's to counter it, or you really would need somebody with a really fast jutsu with a good area of range, or like, no, actually, adult Naruto with the Rasengan Barrage, the Hokage one, or the last one, they'll get you out of it. But for the most part, I mean, Kakashi,
Don't even get me started on Raikage guard break.
God, right, I know. It just, I mean, you give him too much. Yeah. Man, Raikage is crazy. Like, until I actually started really try hard playing with him, I was like, oh my gosh, he can stay on an opponent. Like, I don't even want to show you what he'll do. Like, he makes it so hard to really get time to switch or to even try to use another character. Between him and Kakashi, if you call out your support to try to help you when they doing this to you, especially with them kind of swinging their arms and legs everywhere, they're gonna hit your, they're gonna sit there and hit your support till you don't get them no more. Like, by the time you call them out, I mean, they're not gonna do nothing but get hit, go back. But anyway, oh, well, the only thing I do like about this Kakashi is his tilt, but you have to know how to hit it though. So, let me see. You know what I was going for. Come on, Lee, you got me. He just doesn't want to work with me today. Anyway, the whole goal of it is, his tilt does something like that. Now when he does it though, You can do something else, but it's not. Oh, I think I got it. It's been a while. I don't use Kakashi's. Like, I really don't try to make a lot of stuff with Kakashi. Yep, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, with his tilt, if you get it off right. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna keep doing this. My last time. You suck, Kakashi. I'm kidding, he doesn't. But anyway.
My main team is Chaiyo Oro Kaimaru and Kabuto or Guy last Naruto and last Sasuke.
Kakashi's good for pressure and staying your opponent. And last Sasuke is easy to use. Which Kabuto do you use? The regular one, the one with the cape, the Sage mode one. Orochimaru is no different than Kakashi. He man. Chiyo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really big on puppets. I used to have a time where I tried to learn how to use
the most op points character or the best tilt and combo.
I don't really use Chiyo.
Kabuto.
Oh, okay, cool. Man, Chiyo, I haven't really played with him a long time. I actually, for your last question that you just asked me, Itachi, I would actually have to look myself. Cause, I mean, I don't use that many people from Part series. The best tilt combo OP character. Naruto's Rasengan is such a nuisance. Like, he'll be charging at you for so long that you forget he's there until he hits you with it. He's slow, but he's persistent. Sasuke is just a button mash type of character. I mean, he has some stuff, but he's just basic. He's okay. They said they nerfed Sakura's speed, but I really don't use her to know that.
Yukiko's tilt is one of the most annoying.
Let me see. Yes, her tilt is and so people spam the crap out of that. No, don't go back. But yeah, her tilt, like, especially when you're doing.
Has a good grab.
Oh yeah, all the puppet users have something useful about that. Like, she has a really good one and it catches you off guard, but nobody has the best type of puppet to catch you off guard than Sasori's, because his do so much twirling and stuff anyway, and then next thing you know, they hit you with a grab. And what makes it so useful is of course, all puppet users can dash and then grab you right after the dash, because, I mean, you know, that's that little thing they didn't want to work on. Oh, the most OP character, though, I really want to give to Rock Lee. He's super.
So does Mecha Naruto. His grab is easy.
Mecha. True, but you can kind of get around his, though. Like, he's just something like Minato's too, where you can grab, switch, and then it'll show the other person's grab. But Mecha Naruto is actually really good. Like, he's another good button mash character, but I think he still has his two infinites on here. I don't really play with him because it's no different than me playing with Rock Lee or Kakashi, so I really try to stay away from people that are just really overbearing. Like, I really try to play as legit and as decently as possible. Like, I don't try to do too much or too little. But anyway, now when this guy transforms, I just think it's just unfair. I'm just saying, yeah, everybody thinks differently about it, but when he goes to that little awakening with that stupid combo with the little wind coming out, and the stuff he does is it's so annoying to me. But dang, it's a lot of good tilts though. No, actually, I give it to Shikamaru for the tilt. The only reason is because I think it tracks you. I mean, not very far. I mean, not very accurately, but it does pretty decently, because the moment he kicks and then lets out the little air balloon full of shuriken, I mean, it doesn't matter where you are on the screen, it'll hit you if you're not paying attention to it anyway. And it doesn't do a stagger, but it do something, I forgot, but it is super annoying. Gaara's good too. I give it to Shikamaru, but Gaara's tilt, it's not slow, It's not bad either. It doesn't do anything in particular, but it does kind of it gives you like a
Don't
300.
get me started on that reanimated Minato when he uses his awakening in Jakureku Seikyu Jutsu.
Oh yeah, that thing there. And people love to sit there and try to hit you with it. They'll throw 1 or 2 shurikens, then they'll just switch up and just do that. And what I don't like about it, like some jutsus, if you blocking, they kind of just stop there. Like they don't want to continue with. But with his, even if you blocking it, scene of it or not, he's still be trying to hit you from every direction till he actually stops. When he stops, he's a good person to hit on because he can't block fast enough. But the fact that they made that jutsu, you can use it in the air or on the ground, and he can already teleport. So it just makes it so much worse. Like, why would you give him this ability to use it in the air? I mean, it makes sense, but it's just like, why? But yeah, Gaara's tilt is good for hitting people from every direction. It's 3 hits, but it's okay. But the most OP to me, no matter what anybody say, I just feel like Rock Lee. He gives you no gaps, 0 gaps to really do much of anything. And then I think he has an attack peel on top of that. Then he's a strike back, so he gives you a lot. His jutsu's okay. It's good for getting some distance. I just say he's the most overpowered, especially his awakening, and you really know how to use it right. I give it to him over anybody else wise anyway. But I think I'm gonna show you a funny glitch. I like it. It's 2. I'll show you 2 of them if I can do it. It's a few glitches on here that I know, but not all of them work the way I want them to. Yeah, this is the other Sasuke. I don't think you can recoil after he hits you in the air with his up combo. I don't think you can actually do anything about it. I think you just gotta sit there and either fall to the ground.
I wanna know about points Shino and Hinata after the glitch.
Oh, sure. This won't even take long. It's just something I'm just showing, really. You wanna know about? Let me look. Man, actually, Shino and Hinata, she does a double hit for her jutsu. So after you dodge the first one, the second one will probably more than likely hit you. But if you're trying to play like on a particular level, they're actually not a bad combination just in general. Shino's really good, both Shinos. The older Shino's more OP. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know this, but I just love it just because if you don't know it, it catches everybody off guard. It's just like, what the heck, dude? What did you just do? No, come on, Minato, stop being selfish. Minato's being so selfish today. Nope, right about here. There it is. A lot of people know that stuff. But anyway, yeah, Shino's really good. He's good if you really need him to button mash. He's good just as a character overall. His jutsu is good for tracking. Hinata, when she does her little spin, she's gonna turn whatever direction you're in anyway. So she's good just in general, and she actually has a UJ cancel into her ultimate, so that's useful. Shino doesn't, but with his bugs, you can kind of create an infinite out of that. Like I said, I only use 2 characters because, I mean, I don't know, I've always used 2, like since Storm 2, so it's just hard for me to kind of want to adjust to it. So no matter what the game is, I always try to use just 1 or 2. I can use 3. I actually started out using 3, but then I stopped feeling like, what's the point if I don't really feel like I need it? I end up messing myself up trying to do too much at one time, so I just feel like it's better just, oh, you suck. I just feel like it's better just to use 1 support, get them back faster the more you. Cool. So with Shino, alright, Kakashi, stop being mean now. I messed up. I messed myself up. what a lot of people don't know either too is when you use this Shino, just like those shurikens that Jiraiya and Naruto throw, this works the same way, kinda. So if you're hitting them, no, well, actually it would've worked. Gotta be quick though. When you're hitting them, dang, Kakashi, you really not playing today, huh? Anyway, when you're hitting them, enough of this. There it is. Alright, so anyway, where you're hitting them, the bug's gonna do their own hit, so it gives you time to do something else. But he's just a good character. Oh, his tilt is good too. I mean, that was just an example, but yeah, I mean, you can do a lot with the with Shino. Kid Shino, older Shino is just, you really gotta know how to use him, but he can do a heck of a lot too, though. For Hinata's ultimate, you got to do a down combo. If you're gonna laugh at me, I already understand because I don't use her. I don't even really use Shino, but yeah, it's gonna be her down combo. I think it was the 7th hit. Oh man, dang, those animated scenes is, gosh, it's so fast. Nope. Yeah, dang, yeah, I gotta scoot back, not forward. Yeah, there it is. No, it was too fast. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this combo is like her extended combo. Nope, missed. Oh, I got it. Oh, there you go. You just gotta jump back like I would another character. But that's how that works, and since I really don't do those well, I can always use her infinite. I mean, her guard break stuff a little faster. That's easy to do for me.
You should use points Hinata in random versus Kid Naruto and adult Naruto.
Let me see. I should do Kid Naruto. You should use parts Hinata in random versus Kid Naruto. Ooh, that's gonna be tough.
Does every character have an infinite?
Well, until a few months ago, I didn't even know both the Chojus had one, so nah. They got, every character has some form or fashion. They have an extended combo, but not every character has an infinite. Well, actually, to be really technical here,
Hinata and Hinata versus Naruto and Kid Naruto.
Every character has an infinite. It's the up combo. Every character has an infinite. It's the up combo. But the thing about it is, that timing you need to do it is insane. Like, you really have to sit here and practice doing that. Because, you know, with the up combo, obviously, it's going to make them, you know, you're going to do something to hit them in the air. And so, when you hit them in the air, it's going to cause them to, I mean, they got to fall to the ground. So, if you time it just right, just maybe a millisecond before they hit the ground, then, you know, you can start the combo back up again or whatever. And also with the up combo, you know, you can use your ultimate right behind it. But everybody, infinite doesn't look the same, work the same.
You got to reset them on the ground.
Basically, yeah, that's all it is. So, I mean, I look at that as an infinite if you know when to do it, because you can keep doing it back to back to back.
Swimsuit Hinata.
Ooh, let me see. No. Oh, you use swimsuit Hinata.
That timing is near impossible.
I know. I do it every now and again on somebody, and I never just, that's why I'm glad I don't stream too much on this, and I slip up and I do something like, it's been so many times I would play somebody, and I do something that looks nice, it was nowhere near what I planned, but it works out just fine. But I'm just be like, I don't talk about it too much. I'm just like, dang, you know. But yeah. So when it comes to most characters, I mean, you can do it, but it's like you literally have to spend some hours a day to practice hitting them in the air, and then waiting just for that small second to hit them back on the ground. And I used her jutsu, the protective 8 trigrams, 64 palms, because it does a stun. So I mean, it does a button lock is what you call it, or stun or whatever. And like if you catch her right before she goes too far to knock you back, then you can stop it, and then you can use whatever you want to use. I'll show you when to start. Hold on, did you actually want me to fight a computer or?
Want me to actually fight the computer?
Okay, I got you. I got you.
CPU.
I could do it this way, but I don't know. I like to give myself a good setting. Since that was more like practice, I feel like it'd be more of a practice fight, so I wouldn't think much of it versus actually playing. There it is. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, ignore that. I actually just finished that not too long ago. I guess I don't have a choice. But yeah, the timing is super ridiculous though, just to do that. A lot of characters that do have them though are good to me. Yeah. Some characters that don't have them have a stun instead. So it's like you can call it an infinite, but most people call it like a little stun or button lock or whatever you want to call it. What they did, now it's more so you got combined tilts and jutsus and different characters together just to kind of make it look nice. There you go. And then the other one.
About time you get the reset, they have their subs back.
True, it is. That is very true, and that's why prior to them hitting the ground, what I would do, I mean, not saying like if I was really focusing on trying to do those particular things, then I would focus on like because some people have combos that it slightly hits them in the air, and then it's going to hit them in the air even higher from that point. So before he's too far in the air, like just that slight hit to kind of lift him off the ground, I would do a guard break, then go into it or whatever. I mean, like it just depends on how much life they have and like really what do I feel like doing. Like if they're in the air and by the time they fall to the ground, most of the time I play, I use a character that has an infinite that's like Pain's Almighty Push or Itachi's Tsukiyomi, because I really don't use the Tatsuka blade. Just something like surrounded or something that comes from the air going towards the ground or at the ground itself, like the Amaratsu. Stuff that either starts at the ground or jutsu that's like all the way around you, or planetary devastation. Certain jutsus I would mix in, so if I hit them up, I would counter switch and then do whatever jutsu I feel like will hit the timing. It's hard to do, but also you got to remember too that a lot of people up combo is going to turn into a to them bouncing recoiling back in the air and then they hit the ground. Now if I play with Minato now and you do that, you're never going to win. I used to do this trick. Hold on guys, I'm sorry, let me read for 1 second. You want me to use Minato versus Minato? Okay, I got you. Yeah, so with Minato, if I did that with any character, so for instance, I'll say Naruto. If I did it with this Naruto, hit him in the air, and then back to the ground, by the time they recoil back in the air, this is something nobody else knows either. This is why I love Minato. His particular jutsu, the yellow flash, I forgot the name of it. But whatever his this one, yeah, yellow flash of the leaf, yeah, that one, that is just one of the best jutsus in the game to me. Anyway, the point is, if you hit before you hit the ground, if I can switch to Minato quick enough and time it just exactly perfectly, by the time you fall to the ground, you're falling on top of his ultimate. So you're either gonna have to waste the sub to get out of that, or you just gotta take it. And since his is slightly worse in the air, it is so hard to kind of miss that timing on that. Oh, you hit me, son of a gun. Nope, nope, not today, not today, not today. Get back here, you. Too close. You thought you had me. Get out the way, Naruto. Hey. Don't count on me.
Points Naruto Rasengan is ridiculous, almost better than Sasuke Chidori.
About to read. Nope, you thought. Oh, I just thought about that too. I'll go ahead and do this again. Nope, not today. They love to sit here and do this stuff. Ah, stupid Naruto. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Give me a second. Actually, it's not like he'll beat me.
Round 2, begin.
Let me see. Sasuke Chidori is super fast and it's great tracking, hits you in the air. That's the only difference in why I say his is better. But with Naruto being a strike back and having that, I gotta get him out of subs. Oh, you son of a gun. But with Naruto having that kind of strike back ability, and since it's so
Ultimate Jutsu on Kid Naruto as Kid Hinata because they have Easter egg Totter.
Who's a hoser? Oh yeah, that's what I thought about in the last match. So I'll be like, it would be funny if I do that. Alright, I can make it happen though. I'm quick enough to make it happen. Keep wasting them subs. You're not getting me, you're not getting me, you're not getting me. Come on, you better sub. Sick of you, Naruto. Oh, you clones, get him out of here. Get them out. There it is. No! Oh my gosh, I could cry. There it is. Damn. Okay, this is it. There it is. Oh, how did I miss that? I could. Oh my gosh. Oh my. And he's. Oh, keep doing that. Oh my gosh. Them clones, man. If I ever had to fight somebody like Naruto in real life with all them clones. Man, I can't stun them either. The only thing about playing the computer, they do the most random stuff. Actually, I can do it, knowing how they work. Yep. Nope. Decided to run from me. Oh, there it is.
No her main jutsu.
There it is.
decided.
I could do it too.
Oh man, she is so adorable. That's crazy.
Hard. I can do it.
Man, it's
Her older self jutsu? Or was that it?
Man, what I really don't like though is the fact that it took Naruto from since the show started. He was what, 10? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad I made you happy. From when they were like 10, 12 or whatever.
I think that was it.
Okay, unless the older one has one. Not entirely sure. Why not? But yeah, it sucks that since they were so young, it took him, what, 7, 8 years after he leave the village for 3 years, come back. And you mean to tell me he had this, one of the finest girls in the show, didn't know that she liked him, and you tell me this man sit here and spent that long doing everything else, hunting Sasuke, when he could have been after her instead. Like, come on, man. Especially if she giving you signals, like every time she's around you, she get nervous and stuff. How do you miss that? Sasuke knew that Sakura liked him, but Naruto over here clueless. It always seemed like the main character, like Ichigo and what else is it? Kami got killed. He knew the girls that liked him. Well, he didn't know about Akami like. He is. I'm like, what? Like, how did it's like they always make the main character like Goku and all them. They always make them like super dumbfounded when it comes to somebody liking them. Like, how do you not know a girl like you? Stop spamming me with that, you duck. Nope. Oh, I can't run through that. Try me something. Nope. But man, he was. How? I just don't get it. Then I promise you, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Sakura and Boruto the same way. Boruto's gonna like Sakura when they get older, and then you're gonna have somebody like Boruto like, what? I didn't know that she liked me or whatever. Like, how do you? I don't know. It makes me mad as a storyteller, but it adds.
Minato raised Naruto who'd know about women's emotions.
True, cause he knew about can't even say the name. He knew about Kushina. Yeah, that's what it is. I haven't said it in a while. He knew about Kushina really well. Like, I mean, nope, missed it. Wow, I hit it. But anyway, yeah, he knew about her really well. Like, he saved her and everything. He knew what he was doing. Probably paid those people off so he can beat them up and take her from them and make her fall in love with him. That man was a genius. He knew what he was doing. I don't care what y'all say. That man knew what he was doing. How do you just so happen to be up at 9, 10 o'clock at night, seeing this girl get stolen and knowing where to go to save her? Like, no Karama. Nope. Oh, ay, caramba, that hurt. Oh, this is what I was waiting on. Come on, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Nope. Oh, you son of a sucker. Come on.
I swear if Boruto gets with Sumire instead of Zarara, then Donna be
There
fine.
it is. You can see.
I can't advance.
The victor has been decided.
Right, dude. You know what? I tell you about what I said. I actually think that actually seemed like it made more sense because it was like how Naruto and Hinata started. They kind of had they issue or whatever, and then that's where that whole love thing started happening. And then
I think it would be Sumire that likes Boruto because she sat in the seat that Hinata sat in and Boruto saved her and Mitsuki will marry Sara.
Right, exactly. Somebody understands what I'm thinking about here. Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. It makes the most amount of sense. I mean, the only thing that I can say now...
In the manga, Sumire said she liked Boruto.
Oh, dang, you taught me something there, buddy. Oh man, I didn't even know that. Man, but series is crazy. But yeah, man, it's just like, cause he can't really get with Sadara anyway, because with that Ichiha thing and then that freaking Hyuga thing on top of the Uzumaki thing, you mixing all of that into, if they ever made another Boruto Naruto type of series, that kid, I'm not even gonna watch it. It'll be too much, cause I mean, you got the power of both stages within you, on top of that whole Tetsugan, oh my bad, yeah, Tetsugan and the whole six paths abilities, and it's just too much. It's just, I mean, he gonna automatically start out with mad chakra, start out with the freaking Rinnegan somewhere down the series, and he ain't even gonna probably be like older than 12, because you know how they bring out these super eye abilities out of nowhere when they like 8 and 7 and all that other stuff. But yeah, but I think she would fit him better. What's her name? You said Sumra? Yeah, I feel like she would work better. She really don't have a lot of skill right now. Like, she don't really have nothing to portray her being as an interesting character. But
if Naruto died, he better give Boruto his 9 tails.
I don't think Kurama gonna like that. He might just send me back. I don't want to be in another kid body again.
But like Boruto has a curse mark and Sumri has this demon.
Oh, see, that would be so clutch. Like that'll be a really good story though, dude. Like, for him to, well, actually, I don't know if you're just talking to what, because you know in the first episode they showed him fighting somebody in the destroyed Leaf Village with markings on his arm, the same as the guy that's fighting him. So I'm like, maybe that could tie into it, and if it does, it just that's really why I started watching Boruto, because of that, because it just looks like it's going to get really, really crazy in a couple of years. But man, if he does get a curse mark or something to the same extent as Sasuke's, on top of Sumra having that whole thing that she got going on.
Sumire needs to get ran over by a truck. I need Sarado and Boruto to get together high key.
Man, she's not a bad character. She's like a, you know what, to me she's like a Sakura.
And Mitsuki will take Sarada because his Sarada likes Mitsuki better than Naruto.
She do, but I mean, you sure Mitsuki so... He's not, I wouldn't say he's neutral to everything, but he's kind of like just go with the flow type of character, you know. He just like, where you want to go? He's like, oh, I'm up for whatever, you know. And then you got somebody like Sadara that likes to take charge and take command, and she has a lot of her ways like Sakura, and then she has like her skill wise and stuff are similar to Sasuke, but she has more of a mindset like Sakura, except she has more of a determined goal like Sasuke though. But no, ooh, I'm tired now or so. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, though, I mean, I really could see Boruto being like Sasuke, just a wanderer, and then Sadara being the Hokage. I really feel like that's probably how it would end. Because I mean, obviously, Sasuke couldn't be the eighth Hokage? No, the 7th Hokage. It just wouldn't work. I see that now. I mean, I just don't see him being able to make it work at all. No, you thought you had me. Nope. Yeah, there it is. And oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't. When it comes to the whole counter switching, not sure if you can do it.
They knew it would be boring if Boruto was just a Naruto copy wanting to be Hokage.
Let me read what you said, because I'm just playing anyway. He said to be who? Oh my gosh. There it is. Yeah, you know, I actually feel like that's
I
probably
got another reason why Burrito would like Sunri because WHN my Tusky told him that Che's been possessing these people and making them bad beats.
leader. I'm playing one hand here. So, let's see. Alright, let me see. Keep him away. Oh, let me see you record echo from me. It's so hard to try to play with one hand. Let me see.
I thought he said it can't be here because she's too shy. Boruto is just naive.
Round 2, begin.
Then when Sumair said don't save me, Boruto did save her and he stopped Mitsuki from killing her.
True. There's a lot of good arguments you can say about that for real though. Cause there's so many ways you can go about it. I mean, that's what I love about anime. Like, you never know what direction it takes. Sometimes it seems predictable, but then it really don't be. It's just like, man, like what will happen next, you know? That's why you always be interested in the next episode, like how Dragon Ball Z, like how Dragon Ball Super did the whole Jiren fight. I mean, yeah, he was gonna win. I'm thinking Goku was gonna fight him and that was the end of it. But no, they made 17 and Frieza come out of complete nowhere.
Like Naruto, he is not going to let his friend die.
True, yeah. He has that kind of mentality of Naruto. I give that to him. Between him having that ability and that whole, what they call it, making friends, jutsu or whatever, no jutsu or whatever, or he basically talks to anybody and they turn.
MVP though, for real.
You said who's the real MVP? He is, cause that man has put too much on the line just for that. I mean,
no jutsu.
It wasn't too much on the line, but you gotta love that jutsu. Yeah, he put exactly what he needed to.
And
but
when
y'all,
Sumair came back because she knew when she looked at Burrito she started crying.
I'm ready to rock. I'll leave the rest to you.
Oh, I never saw that one before. That's new to me. Man, y'all coming in so fast. I might well do a tournament or something. Or I'm not sure. Every time I make one, they like, oh, rank 39. I'm not gonna join that tournament, so I'll have to get on one of my other accounts. But yeah, that talk no jutsu. I mean, to have that is crazy, dude. Imagine that in real life.
When Goku said he can't use Ultra Instinct, they wasted 20 weeks of my time, but maybe it's a thing when he's pushed to his absolute L.
I know, Jedi. That was crazy. It just... yeah, that was something else, though. Like, he spent freaking 2 weeks, and then you see him in the beginning. Okay, it's a new form. You know, he beats whoever's there or whatever. Then he's like, okay, he comes back down. Then does it again. You like, okay, what's going on here? He's gonna do something with it this time. Then he goes out again. Then the last fight with him and Jiren, he brings it back at full force with the white hair and everything. So I'm like, okay, Goku, we give you the props now. You know, you're getting somewhere. But then he was just like, after fighting Vegeta, he's like, nah, I can't do it. Now, any other time Goku fight or he has a new form, he learned, like after the fight or whatever he did to get to it, it's like it's instinctively in him. Like even though GT wasn't canon or whatever, once he learned how to go Super Saiyan 4, he had to go through the 8 form every time. Like when he learned how to go Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 3, he didn't have to be like, oh, I forgot. He just had it. I really wish they had that, but then they would have to keep the show going. They said that's actually supposed to be the last episode of Dragon Ball Super, and then I guess the movie coming out where he can go Ultra Instinct 2. So it's like, I guess they're just building hype for that. But
GT trash.
The only thing I really like about GT was the fact Super Saiyan, y'all gotta give me some kind of credit. Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta and Goku actually didn't look bad. They had the tight pants on, what Vegeta did, but overall, it's just how they changed the design from being the whole golden hair looking up to being fur over their body, and like just the demeanor, like everything about it. Actually,
I never watched GT, just Super, but SS4 looks pretty cool.
Right, thank you. You gotta give me something here. Like, I mean, I don't like it much either, but the storyline wasn't really good.
It's Hanabi's birthday.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was just like, wow. Actually, while you playing, I had watched Boruto the other day, and I did not realize how old Hinabi had gotten. Like, she's a freaking Jonin now. I'm like, how is she a Jonin? But then I was like, from the last, and then from the time it took Naruto to become the 7th Hokage? Yeah, the 7th Hokage.
Happy birthday, Hanabi Hyug.
She has improved, dude. I did not realize she's tall as heck. She used to be so short. Didn't really have nothing really. Man, they didn't really show much about her for real.
Sexy.
Remember, you said it, not me. But I mean, I give you some credit now. And then they had that. I don't know what it is with them, that super long hair, but it works for them. And then it's just, I like their style.
If Naruto die, I want him to talk to all the tailed beast like the Sage of Six Paths once did.
I know. That would actually be like really heartfelt if they were to do that, Jedi. Like you can only imagine the people watching. Just be like, you know, it's such a heartfelt moment, because it's the same thing as when the Sage of Six Paths, right before he died, he put, you know, he brought them all together and scattered them and all that whatnot, and you know, they all the tail beasts cried about him and stuff. I can really see Naruto going through that. And then the Nine Tails be like, well, you know, as your remnants, I'm going to go into your son to keep the legacy going. That'll be something, dude. Can y'all imagine Boruto? He already got the Tet Seigan in progress. Then
Denki is Kawaki.
Oh my god, that'll be. Then he's gonna learn the Rasengan. Oh my gosh, dude, that's too much. Dinky is what do you mean? Dinky is Kawaki. No, people keep calling. Oh my gosh.
Himawari should get the 9 tails.
If she had it, dude, she's already fierce to be what, 3 or 4 or something like that. With the freaking Byakugan, and then you talking about.
I don't see Kawaki beating Naruto. Kawaki cheated somehow.
Who is? I gotta go back and watch some episodes. Kawaki, who is that? Somebody help me out here.
You don't have the faintest hope of winning.
Who is Kawaki?
I'll deal with you later.
You talking about the older guy, the dude who flunked 3 or 4 times, and he had to repeat? I'm trying to think. I don't really look at everybody's names yet. Still learning Boruto myself.
I was finna join.
I bet you was finna join. You gonna beat me on stream? We had to do player match, because I only get my BP to lower ranks for free, and you would just win it too easily off of me. If you want to play, I can do a player match if you want to, Itachi.
Imagine if Himawari tried on Mount Myobaku can learn Kunai the hand's gentle fist. Tree. Impelling you Venus getting to Ramarin Burrito gets Firakogan. Or his curse Mars.
Nice to get away from me. Oh, he's smart. Oh, what? It's gonna be hard to do commentary on this. Oh my. Alright now. Let's connect now. Oh, I thought I blocked that time. Oh my golly. Play different now.
In fighting a max rank I gotta focus.
Weird. I'm really slacking today, like I can talk.
This ends now.
I don't know, really trying, ain't he? Nope. And the fireball, yep, count. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. I'm trying to die. Oh my golly. That was gonna take a little longer than I thought.
Final round. Begin. I'm ready.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Ready to continue. I'll help you. Over here. I'll take care of it.
Messed up. Oh, I guess not. Sorry guys. He's pretty good. I messed myself up trying to play him.
This is the difference between your power and mine. Battling longer would be
Imagine.
pointless.
I won.
Good job, Itachi. And for the opponent I just faced, good game, man.
Good job, Itachi. I beat a max rank. What level are you, Itachi? Imogenin now.
Yeah, them heroes will get you up there. But I'm sorry, guys. Back to what y'all was saying though. Yeah, man. Itachi, did you want to play? But yeah, when it comes to now, if Boruto does get to be Byakugan, what sucks, they're so weird. They made the game happen. They made the series happen only to his left eye or right eye. I'm not sure. But then they gave Himawari. They gave it to her in both eyes.
There is only despair.
I played you before.
I'll deal with you later.
Yeah, they gave it to her in both her eyes, but Boruto only in one. I don't get that. Then they didn't even get him to be Byakugan. They started him off with a Tech Seigan. I don't get that. I mean, I understand he's gonna get it eventually, but like how they did Sasuke and the Uchihas and stuff, build him into it. I mean, of course it'd be weird Boruto just coming to a fight with one Byakugan eye. It look like one of his eyes are disformed or something. But
Back from hell.
I mean, still though.
I'll deal with you later.
I mean, wouldn't it be better if he had that first? I feel like that would, or at least give it to him in both eyes, where he's gonna look better. Like, I don't know why they gave him that kind of feature though. But if freaking Himawari comes out with Kurama, you know how dangerous he'll be with that Byakugan and him just, oh, that's so much power. It's so much that can happen. She wouldn't even know what to do with his power though. She'd just be throwing wind and stuff everywhere. It'd be just like Naruto all over again, starting over. Let's see. I play differently. I don't use a lot of characters, but I do this much.
Himawari will unlock 2000 palms.
Right, like she had the most, it wouldn't even make sense no more. She'd be throwing stuff out there. It's probably because I'm on stream that we're probably both red bars and laggy, so I do apologize.
Because Kurama, she won't run out.
Right, she'll just be hitting them forever. They'd be dead after
Kurama.
Oh, that lag is awful. Oh my gosh, it's okay. I can play if you can.
It's okay.
Okay, I do. How about that? Oh no. See, I actually fell for that one time. His jutsu was already done and I ran straight into it.
To go, fam. Be right back.
Okay.
Die.
No. Oh man, you got me from the tilt. Nope, not today. It's slow, but his range isn't too bad though. You really is gonna know how to hit it.
You're facing me.
Oh, I got you. I knew I was facing you. That's why I apologize for it being laggy. Last thing I want is for you to be like it's a laggy game. Oh shoot. Ooh.
Learn your lesson.
Oh, whew. That actually was gonna hit me. I don't know how I got lucky enough to get around that. And it's so hard to do some stuff in lag. To get a better play from my side and just be able to kind of show you better, I'll probably stop streaming and after this fight. I couldn't even jump. But it's all good. Oh my golly. Oh. Man, we hit Naruto with that Falcon drop in the final battle. I was like, that, you know, that's gonna be strong. He hit this man from as high as he could, dropped him to the ground. If he did not have Kurama, there is no way they should have made Naruto survive that, because getting hit dropped head first, that should have been awful. It just, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Couldn't stop in time. Crazy thing is too, I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but as Sasuke got older, after he hit that, after he fought Deidara and Itachi, it seemed like he kind of started to slow down a little bit. Like they took away some speed from him because he was. I'm like, after that whole fight, it should have been a lot different. Like his speed isn't even up there no more. It's like they let Naruto have all the speed. Wow. That was all luck right there. I can't even lie to you. Oh no! I thought you were done. I can avoid it. When he Kimimaro with that, I was like, there is no way Kimimaro is gonna come out alive. This man came out, not only did he come out alive, he came out surprised that hit. He came out with the freaking bones hitting everything underneath the ground.
GG.
Good game, Itachi. Again, I do apologize for the lag. So I'll probably stop stream here, and you know what I'll do? I will actually make clips for you.
There won't lag.
I will actually make clips of different fights I have or already had. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here and let my signal and stuff restart or whatever. But what I will do for you to make it easier, because I feel like I covered some stuff but not as detailed as I wanted to, so instead I will probably just use different clips I have and show you the different stuff I can do and what you can do as well. And I would just stream them. Actually, it's 3:20 now. I can actually get started on that right now. So I'm gonna stop this stream, and then I put up 3 clips of the people you want to see. And if you have anybody else you want to see, then I will also add them to it. Because doing tutorials like this, I actually was trying to do it a different way, but it's kind of difficult for me. So yeah, I'm gonna do something different. Tell me if it works better, or if you have any questions. Then when we play, or if I do if me and One Up Man do another tournament together or whatever, then I will I can just explain it as I go or whatever, you know. But I'm gonna try to take care of that for you real fast, and then I will actually start by streaming more often. I'm really just trying to get better at Naruto, so because there's still a lot of tricks I don't know, but I will really start by streaming more probably Thursday or Friday, Saturday, Sunday type of thing. But I keep you posted. I'll let you know. And thanks for joining my stream, by the way. I hope what I showed you helped. So just let me know if it did, if you message me or not. But again, I appreciate you for subscribing as well. So peace out, man. Catch you next time.